Milk with certain foods nearly ruined my digestion for months. Last winter, my comfortable morning routine included a large glass of milk with my usual breakfast. I'd been doing this for years without any problems, feeling good about getting calcium and protein to start my day. Then subtle digestive issues began creeping into my daily life. Bloating after meals became increasingly common, followed by uncomfortable gas and irregular bowel movements. Initially, I blamed stress from work or changes in my sleep schedule. The connection to my breakfast choices never crossed my mind until my nutritionist asked detailed questions about food combinations. The revelation came during a consultation about my persistent digestive discomfort. When I described my typical morning meal, milk with citrus fruits, coffee, and sometimes fish from the previous night's leftovers, her expression changed immediately. These combinations were creating chaos in my digestive system. Citrus fruits with milk became the first problematic pairing on my list. The high acidity in oranges, grapefruits, and other citrus fruits can cause milk proteins to curdle in the stomach. This creates hard-to-digest clumps that burden the digestive system and can lead to bloating and discomfort. My morning orange juice with milk habit was particularly problematic. Research from the Journal of Dairy Science shows that citric acid can denature milk proteins, making them less bioavailable and harder for digestive enzymes to break down effectively. This explained my frequent morning stomach upset. The science behind this interaction involves levels in the digestive tract. Citrus fruits lower stomach significantly, while milk proteins require specific ranges for proper digestion. When consumed together, neither food gets digested optimally, leading to fermentation and gas production. Fish with milk presented an even more complex digestive challenge. While this combination might seem unusual, I occasionally had leftover salmon or tuna with my morning milk, thinking I was getting excellent protein variety. The different protein structures in fish and dairy create competing digestive demands. Ayurvedic medicine has long recognized fish and milk as incompatible foods, but Western nutrition is beginning to understand why. Fish proteins require different digestive enzymes and stomach conditions than dairy proteins. Consuming them together can overwhelm digestive capacity and create toxic byproducts from incomplete protein breakdown. My experience with fish-milk combinations included nausea, heaviness in the stomach, and lingering digestive discomfort that lasted several hours. The body seemed to struggle with processing these different protein types simultaneously, leading to inefficient digestion of both foods. Coffee with milk rounded out the trio of problematic combinations, though this one surprised me most. My morning cappuccino had been a daily pleasure for over a decade. Learning that coffee's acidity and caffeine could interfere with milk digestion challenged one of my favorite habits. Caffeine stimulates gastric acid production, which can curdle milk proteins prematurely in the stomach. Additionally, coffee's natural acids can bind with calcium in milk, reducing the bioavailability of this essential mineral that many people drink milk specifically to obtain. The tannins in coffee also interfere with protein absorption from milk. Studies published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition suggest that coffee consumption with dairy products can reduce the absorption of both calcium and protein by up to 30%, negating many of milk's nutritional benefits. Eliminating these combinations from my routine required significant breakfast adjustments. Instead of orange juice with milk, I started drinking citrus fruits at least 2 hours after consuming dairy products. This timing allowed proper digestion of each food group without interference. Replacing my morning cappuccino with black coffee or herbal tea initially felt like a major sacrifice. However, consuming milk separately from coffee, either an hour before or after, allowed me to enjoy both without digestive consequences. The improvement in how I felt after breakfast was remarkable. Fish became an evening protein choice exclusively, paired with vegetables and grains rather than morning dairy products. This separation not only improved digestion, but also provided better nutrient absorption from both protein sources when consumed at different meals. The digestive improvements began within 2 weeks of making these changes. Morning bloating disappeared almost immediately, and the uncomfortable gas that had plagued my afternoons became much less frequent. My bowel movements became more regular and comfortable.